The reason why we founded Multimodal and built out AgentFlow is to make it easier for businesses to set up agentic AI. The number one problem we hear from business operators doing agentic AI today is that it's far too difficult to A, identify the use case, B, set up the infrastructure environment, including the hyperscaler, the foundation models, the AI agent frameworks, the fine-tuning services, inference optimization. And then because it's so hard to go and find the use case and set up the agentic AI infrastructure, the number of cycles that it takes to get to value from a business perspective ends up being far too long. And you may never get there because priorities change. Maybe there's loss of momentum. Maybe there is discouragement in terms of how long it's taking to get any value from like a discernible ROI perspective. Now, basically, agentic AI shouldn't be as difficult as it is. It should be far simpler to go in, define your workflow, define the set of steps that need to be taken, and then start seeing at least the V1 of the agentic AI producing some value. And then it should be easier, of course, after that's set up, to provide feedback. And that's essentially what AgentFlow does, is it allows you to define, essentially configure the workflow that you have using different types of specialized AI agents, everything from unstructured AI that we have that work with unstructured documents and such, document AI for semi-structured information extraction, decision AI agents to go and make decisions, search agents to retrieve information from both structured databases and unstructured documents, and of course report AI to generate reports in the form of quotes and memos and such. You want to make it easier to use these specialized agents to go and introduce agentic AI to automate a workflow, but then more importantly, you want to get to the point where the business users can supply feedback and improve the performance of the agentic AI. And for very complex workflows, particularly the ones that we touch in insurance and finance, you have to have this. You have to have the feedback mechanism, and you want to get to that as quickly as possible. And of course, you want to keep in mind that this is a regulated space, so you need full-on audit logs, you need confidence scores, you need to basically track every single activity that the AI takes, as well as all the activity that the humans review and potentially override. This all needs to be far simpler to get out of the box. And that's what we've done with AgentFlow. We've understood what the requirements of businesses in insurance and finance are, and we set up the platform so you get to value far more quickly than before. And essentially what you do is you could configure the AI agents, you could then monitor their performance, and then more importantly, you can manage the complexity over time, all through a single platform across many, many different workflows.